Right, listen. Do you know what, guys, right? I didn't tell you in my last video, right? I had my first pint in a year earlier this week. Tuesday, I think it was. I went out for a breakfast and I didn't get home till the next day. It's a fucking true story. Them unplanned days are fantastic. Do you not think? Yeah? But you know, I've been doing this lifestyle change and that for a year nearly now. So I had to knock cider on the head, you know, because of the carbs and that. Just been drinking vodka, Diet Coke, no carbs. But a year without a pint, guys. Guys, it was amazing. I might have had more than one pint of Magners that day, but you know what I mean? Guys, so you guys that follow me on social media, you know anyway, you're all fucking applauding me and that, saying, well done, Dunk, man. You deserve it after that year. So yeah, I enjoyed it, guys. Everything just like looking a bit better for me at the moment. It's been a pretty fucking couple of shit months, you know what I'm saying? But we're getting there, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I'm in a good mood, right? And I'll tell you why, right? In my last video, I weren't in a very good mood because I was thinking about that little fucking goofy little fucker that plays for Barcelona, right? And last night's game. But you've got to look at it like this, right? Let's just assume, yeah, that we don't get anything out of the second leg, right? We don't get anything out of the second leg. Let's just assume that Manchester City win the league. Because in fairness, it's theirs to fuck up, yeah? Why, Dunk, would you be in a good mood because of that? I'll tell you why, shall I? I'll tell you fucking why, right? Because we get to the final last year. We've progressed right to the last stages this fucking year, right? We are now, yeah, a Champions League club, as Rafa would say, club, again, right? What I mean by that is, even under Brendan Rodgers, you might qualify for the Champions League, but that doesn't make you a Champions League club. You know what I'm saying? Because you qualify for it, but then crash out early doors or something. You say, what's the fucking point of being in it? Yeah? We have now got, in my opinion, that proper elite status back in the Champions League, which I felt that we had under Rafa, for example. So we are a Champions League club now, right? Club. Right? So that is progress. It is, guys. It fucking is. Now you look at the league table. Any other years gone past, the amount of points we've got would probably be enough to win the fucking league, yeah? Right? Man City, they've got the resources that we do not have. But look at the chase we've given them, right? And years ago, right? Well, maybe not even years ago, but under Houllier, under Benitez, under Rodgers, even Roy, yeah? The conversations in the summer, and this is what they used to be, every pre-season was, we must make top four. They were the conversations we had, right? Do you think we'll make top four? We must make top four. That was all Liverpool Football Club had become. And it used to wind me up, you know, because I'm old school, you know? I'm very down with the mentality of, you know, first is everything, second and third and fourth is fuck all. But from a financial point of view, I understood it. But it just seemed to me that that's all we existed for was top four. Now, if you look at the league now, we have spent most of the season, you know, jumping around first, second or whatever we see. This is Manchester City, guys. Yeah? All that money versus Liverpool, trying to do things a little bit more, you know, resourceful or whatever. We've our rival fans, you know, would argue that we've spent money, but they never talk about the players that we've had to sell. So I was thinking about this the other day. We now look at the league table and see Liverpool first or second or whatever, and we're just like that now. Yeah, it's just how that's where we should be, and that's where we should be. Liverpool of old, that's where we were. But maybe some of you aren't as old as me. Do you know what I mean? And maybe like not as daft as me as well. But the thing is, right? The thing is, yeah, we are now back up there. Now, rival supporters will say, yeah, but you ain't fucking won anything. That's very, very true. When I was having my breakfast the other day, right, down in the resort, like I'm sat there having my group, Man United fan comes past, starts talking to my mate that owns a bar that's a Spurs fan, and they're talking away, you know, about the football. Oh, and then he starts talking about Liverpool. They've done fuck all. They've won nothing. They've never won the Premier League, right? I wanted to batter him with my sausage, right? But I ain't wasting my fucking food on anybody, and I certainly aren't throwing my sausage in anyone's face. Unless you ask me nicely. And but he has a point, you know, we don't fucking win anything. My phone's flashing. We'll deal with that in a minute. That is the reality. Is we haven't won any. So I can sit here and tell you how fucking amazing it is to get to the later stages of the Champions League and get knocked out. Yeah, trying to find a negative in that, say, a positive in that, say. And I can tell you about, coming second in the league if that happened. How amazing that is. But at the end of the day, you're celebrating failure, I guess. But fuck me, guys, we've had years of failure. So you've got to turn around and say, well, we made some progress. This is it now. I genuinely feel now that whatever happens this season, that this pre-season, right, in the summer, yeah, I'm going to be like, bring it on. Yeah? And I haven't felt like that for fucking decades. Because normally, guess what? Oh, what do you reckon? Do you reckon it'll be fourth? Do you reckon we'll get Champions League? Now, I'm like, we can fucking win the Champions League. We can win the league. You got to have that mentality. Yeah? So, you got to learn from it. That's the only thing we can hope is that the fuckers learn from it and they get a bit more experience. Now, there is a bit squeaky bum about me with some of this, is that if we don't start capitalising, getting a bit of decent fucking silverware somewhere, then we might start losing a couple of players. But I tell you what, if we do, we'll fucking replace them. There you go. That's the sort of fucking mentality we want, innit? That's the mentality we want. I'm trying to convince myself. I'm trying to convince myself not to be depressed if we crash out of the Champions League. I'm trying to convince myself not to be depressed if Manchester City win the league. Alright? But you've got to look for positives. You've got to look for positives, and if it doesn't happen, you just said, you know what, fuck it. But a few years ago, we wouldn't even be doing this, would we? You know what I'm saying? What do you think? Is anyone on my wavelength or what? Yeah? Back me up, guys. Back me up. That pint was nice, It was a fucking nice pint. That was a mint day, that. It was a fucking brilliant day. Last couple of months have been fucking crazy for me, guys. Honestly, I can't go into it. I'm sure you don't want to fucking know anyway. But it's been mental. Honestly, it's been really mental. I've been down here at times. And now I'm up here, it's like a fucking roller coaster a couple of months, And you know what's made it more difficult for me is part of my therapy is you guys, yeah? I like talking to you guys. I like having a laugh with you guys, my peoples, you know what I'm saying? And the last few months or even further back, I just found it really hard to make videos this season because of how we're doing in the league. I genuinely feel like there's nothing to fucking talk about. What the fuck was that? I genuinely feel there's nobody under there. I just think, what can we talk about? It's like, what fucking, like now, I'm like, what can I make a video about? Well, let's talk about the league, shall we? For the entire fucking season, we'll be going, well, do you reckon first or second? What can you do other than sit back and wait and see what fucking happens? Yeah? Transfers. Let's talk about transfers. It's fucking quiet. It's quiet because nobody knows what's going to happen. If I'm honest with you, I'll be glad when this season concludes so we can get back into talking about shit, man. Because I think it's dead fucking nervy and quiet. Do you know what? There's the same amount of people on the members' website now as there has been for years. It's consistently, it's an average amount of members, if you like. It neither really jumps that high and doesn't decrease. Usually just like a little, the usual same sort of people and that. We have a good little family on there. Love it. Fantastic, as Brendan Rodgers would say. Right? But it's the quietest the members' website has been since it's been online. Right? I haven't always had the members' website. We had KopTalk, yeah, for 20 years now. Right? The quietest it's ever been. And do you know why I think that is? It's got to be a parallel situation with me with my videos. Like, I literally sit here and think, I don't know what to fucking talk about. And I think people are like that. On the members' website, I think they're like, I don't know what's, I don't want to fucking tempt fate. I don't want to say this about what we might do or what we might not do. And I genuinely think that everyone's just fucking, I've said this in videos for weeks, man. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing. I don't care what anybody says. What can you talk about? Every time Manchester City play, right, I'm just like that. Please, 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 please. And then 90 minutes later, I'm like, fucking wankers, I knew they wouldn't fucking get. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's the same thing. I honestly don't know what to do. I think we've just got to wait till the season concludes. But I will go back to my original point, and that is, guys, that, you know, if we don't have any success in the Champions League this season, if we don't have any what you would call success in terms of winning the Premier League this season, we've still got to look at it and say, you know what? At least they were there. At least they were there. At least they tried. At least we were up there. You know, we weren't down in 4th or 5th or anything. We were up there throughout. You know, we had that little bit of hope and we enjoyed it. Well, I don't know if you enjoyed it or not, because I'm not fucking enjoying it, if I'm honest. I'm not enjoying it. It's stressing me out. It's stressing me out, guys. It might be very well to say, yeah, it's nice that we're first, you know, most of the season, but I'm not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it. I just want it to end. But it could be worse. And we have to sort of like start saying, hey, fair dues. You know, we're up there again. Not sure, I'll be honest, that I could do this every fucking season, right? Therefore, being, you know, nearly there. Because it's fucking stressing me out, guys. It's stressing me out. One twist, and time's running out. I said in my last video, I think that the game against Barcelona, the second leg, I would never rule Liverpool out. Honestly, if Barca score, then you're fucked. Okay, I get it. But I would never rule Liverpool out. Not this current Liverpool side. It's so unpredictable. You know, so dangerous at times. Anfield, you know what Anfield's going to be like for that game. It is going to be fucking mental. Mental. The whole atmosphere will be rocking, right? Talk about a cauldron, it's going to be mental. And if we get that early goal, guys, game fucking on. Do you know what I'm saying? Anything's possible. Anything. Premier League, I don't know. I think for months I thought City would win it. I've got to be honest, right? I think we had missed opportunities. I think we threw it away. That's how I see it. But I'm also like, you know, I understand that this is football and anything can happen. So, do I sit here thinking, keep the faith and that? No, not really, because I've sort of in my head, I've accepted that we might not do it. All right? That might be defeatist to some of you. You see, I'm the sort of guy that prefers to err towards negativity, because then if anything goes right, yeah, it's more. What's the word? What am I trying to explain this, guys? I think if you think they're like it's going to be brilliant and amazing, the only thing you can do is fall down and be disappointed. So if you just accept disappointment, anything else is a fucking bonus. That's how I see life. That's how I am with life. Seriously. I'm finding it really difficult. Right, there you go. I'm finding it difficult. And you guys are more mental than me. Do you know what I mean? You guys are more mental than me with your passion and your support. I think I'm pretty tame these days. But I'm going to say it again. We're up there. We've been up there. We've done all right. We haven't disgraced ourselves. Let's just see what fucking happens. And now, can we just talk about something different, man? You see, it's stressing me out already. Yeah? What can we talk about? I mean, seriously. There's nothing to fucking talk about. I've been online today for hours looking for something. Right, I talk to lads and lasses. We like the girls about this, shall we? We'll talk about this. And it's like, really? Does somebody really want me to come online today and patronise them about a fucking new football kit or something when we just got beat 3-0 by Barca fucking Nona? Do you know what I mean? You don't want to hear it, do you? Do you really want me to sit here and patronise you right now about some fucking player that we might be interested in signing in the summer after you've just been beat 3-0 by fucking Barcelona, which you didn't deserve to lose in the first fucking place, right? When you've already got one eye on the next fixtures to see what happens in the league. You're like me, you don't give a fuck. Right? Let's just stop the season now. Let's just have fucking done with it. Right? I'm off. Fuck it. I'm getting pissed off. I'm covered in fucking... I genuinely can't handle it. So I just want this season to finish. Right? Let me know your thoughts. Is it me? Or, I mean, are you coping with this, guys? Because I'm not coping with it. Just let me know what you think, and we'll speak a bit later. I want to make videos all day for you today, but you know what? There's nothing to fucking talk about. I'm going to America at the weekend. Maybe there's something to talk about when I get there, if I fucking get there. Saturday, I'm going to be at Gatwick on Saturday night. I'm going to be watching the football at Gatwick. I can't handle it, man. Right, I'm off. I'll see you in a bit, guys. You know I love you. All right. Hooray.